Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Almost able to intercept it. That's what he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
2-yard loss.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And coverage, it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. They may have throwing the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Shotgun now for Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, it's Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. They really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Raiders nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick
now
off.
Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
End of the first quarter with the score Buccaneers 7, Raiders nothing.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Carr finds Williams. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs' 19-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing on first down is Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waddle. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Here's Brady. He completes it to Evans. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. Now Brady. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. A quick throw by Brady, complete. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This is the rookie from Vanderbilt, Keyshawn Vaughn. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
He's tackled at the 29.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down, Tampa Bay.
To the ground, this time with Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Fourth down.
Here we go.
So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. From the left hash, this from 37. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
8-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. That is caught by the rookie from Bama. It's Henry Ruggs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
You're trailing, you're They're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Just 21 yards on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On first down, they go back to Vaughn again. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 40 now on second down. Brady. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
For the Buccaneers.
Pulled in at the 24. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. That's Tyrone Williams. And he's going to be taken down with the marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds his target, it's Evans. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Complete to
25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
21-yard line.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run here with Raymond Calais. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Complete.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Gain of 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Number 14.
Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 17. Raiders 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Carr. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you do.
And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Give him 32 on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. From the gun, Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady will find his running back out of the backfield, Raymond Calais. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Matt Gay for the Buccaneers field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
2-yard line.
From the gun, it's Carr. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Carr. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Carr again. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down Raiders, Carr to Waller. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Carr going to get this to Jacobs. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20 to 14.
Buccaneers 20, Raiders 14.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Corey Littleton there on the tackle. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
2nd and 9. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. Now goes a punt of 32 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. If they want to be methodical or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now. Run with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll roll him out right. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
To throw his Carr. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a 1st down carry here from the corner. Oh, no, he lost the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team Fumble.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
And that is incomplete. He took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Brady gives this one the ball. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Third down, here's Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's still fighting forward. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
14.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Bucs, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Thanks for